December 22nd, 2001. My Encounters with Multidimensional Beings, Part 2. Usually I like to write in a logical linear sequence from past to present. But the unfolding of recent encounters takes me out of my comfort zone on so many levels. Since this latest encounter is fresh, I want to write about it now, while the images and experiences are still fresh in my mind. Like a dream over time, these kind of experiences fade. 3 weeks ago, I reached a moment of crisis. I lost my job as a hospice chaplain back in March of 2020. Because I was injured on the job, I was put on disability, which I was on from March of 2020 until September of 2020. Due to the pandemic, I was ruled eligible for unemployment insurance. I had offered to return to work, but being disabled, I needed accommodations, and my employer was unwilling to provide any accommodations for my work-related disability. The state ruled that my situation was a lockout and awarded me a year of unemployment. In September of 2021, my unemployment ended. Because there had been a brief gap in my medical insurance due to a layoff that occurred in 2013, I was slapped with a steep penalty on my Medicare premiums, Part B and N. I had to pay a 75% penalty. I have a total of income of $1,500 a month in Social Security, and my Medicare insurance bills were now $500 a month. My rent is $1,000 a month, which left me with not enough income to pay for food, gas, cell phone service, car insurance, and taxes. My disability makes it hard for me to walk. Due to a prior illness, my lungs are compromised, and a COVID infection could result in death. On top of all that, I was suffering from extreme isolation. 3 weeks ago, this situation that has been brewing for some time finally came to a head. I sat down on my meditation seat and had it out with God. I said the following: if you want me to die destitute, in chronic pain, and alone, isolated, if this is your will, then okay. I have sought you out for 48 years, meditating daily. If this is how I am treated after all this effort, then we are going to have issues, and it will hurt our relationship. If this is how you treat your friends, no wonder you have so few. If you are real, which I believe, then I need you to show up. End of quote. These words were said with tears. Days before all this broke loose, or weeks before all this broke loose, I had purchased a crystal called Cavansite, which it turns out is a crystal with close ties to the element of water. After I had this honest moment with God, I felt a strong pull from the Cavansite crystal to go to a nearby forest park and sit with flowing water. Not getting any other direction, I went to the forest stream and sat near the rapids. I sat there, not knowing what to do next. Some weeks before, I had been learning how to infuse healing energy in water. So rather than sit there doing nothing, I decided to infuse the stream water with healing energy. I sat near the stream, listening to the sound of the moving water, and repeated my prayer to infuse the water with energy. Even though it was cold, I stuck with it. Then I heard a voice, quote, "You have done so much for others. It is your turn to heal." Unquote. When I heard that, something released in me, and I sat and cried. The voice spoke again. Every day come to the water, bring your crystal and your pain.